Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. In this video we do the full 5 battles of the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn challenge on Nightmare difficulty. All 5 challenges will be recorded for the Twitch community, and the VOD will be in the description as well. So we're going to be doing these full 5 battles, and those of you guys that are looking forward to the Jackie Briggs challenge, immediately after we get this video rendered and we get expert difficulty up for YouTube, which obviously will be up by the time you see this video, we will be doing the Jackie Briggs challenge. So those of you guys that have been looking forward to some Mortal Kombat content, you're in for a treat. So in the first challenge, only bronze characters are allowed on your team, and no longer needing challenge credits as of the last day of the Apocalypse Darkseid repeat. In the first matchup, we have Regime Catwoman, Insurgency Deathstroke, and Regime Bane. Bronze cards are level 40 Elite 5, the silver card is level 35 Elite 2. Skill of the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Catwoman gets eliminated. Deathstroke gets eliminated. We're going off the eye for an eye in midair, and Regime Bane eliminated. $15,100 damage for the victory in the first fight. 223 XP. 460 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Lex Luthor, Cyborg, and Regime Nightwing. Skill of the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
So 2 minutes and 15 seconds to complete this fight. I can go take a piss and still have about a minute to go if I didn't get eliminated. So we're at 2.5 bars. Nightwing puts me at 3. We're running off the eye for an eye, and Nightwing also eliminated. No, it's not just for the Suicide Squad update, it's permanently. That's why they also made standard difficulty easy. 15,100 damage for the victory in the second fight. 226 XP. 1,500 credits. In the third matchup, we have Sinestro, Insurgency, Green Arrow, and Wonder Woman. Skill of the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
So Green Arrow is in. He's getting slashed up. And we're off the eye for an eye. Wonder Woman eliminated. For all of you guys wondering why I always use Deathstroke in Nightmare difficulty, it's all about efficiency. By the time you wipe out 2 people, Deathstroke will always be at 3 bars. And that is huge value. 15,100 damage for the victory in the third fight. 228 XP. With 540 credits. While the Flash technically does more damage, I find Deathstroke to be a lot more useful, especially with the 2-hit combo ender. So in the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Nightwing, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow. Skill of the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
So regeneration for about 18 to 27. Nightwing is block spamming quite a bit. We're going to get rid of him. He is at 1 bar, so we're going to avoid getting power drain. So Green Lantern is in.
I'm not impressed.
That's going to take out not a whole lot of power. That did like nothing. Turbine Smash gets blocked. So we have to be careful using heavy attacks to get power drain. There it is. Oh, and we get stunned. 4th world value. Turbine Smash blocked for 507. We're going off the Gravity Pull. Green Lantern eliminated. And we're going off the eye for an eye. Green Arrow gets eliminated. $15,100 damage for the victory in the fourth fight. 231 XP. 580 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have New 52 The Flash, Harley Quinn, and Deathstroke. Skill of the match is now 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So the Flash gets eliminated. Silver Deathstroke comes in early. We're going to full auto and get rid of Deathstroke. We don't need to use a super move. And we're going to go off the sword spin on Harley Quinn. If this is not blocked, that is going to be enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 5th fight. 234 XP. 620 credits. In the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against New 52 Green Lantern, Regime Solomon Grundy, and Regime Cyborg. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits. And honestly, for new players, I think that if they leave standard difficulty the way it is, I would be fine if they reverted the rewards back to the old format. But I think they're making it easier for new players because getting a gold card on 10 days is a really big deal. Because if you get that Insurgency Joker for free, even though he's got like 850 damage, 750 health, remember, I had 4 Black Adams when I first started playing the game. And yeah, that was a nightmare. We're going to go off the eye for an eye and Cyborg eliminated. But I really think for new players, giving them that gold card is going to keep them in the game longer. I think that the way they did that. Now, for the daily bonuses, it's 80 days for the next set of rewards, so I'm not sure how they're going to be doing that. But I know for the first 10 days, it's back to the old format. But again, by getting a gold card for free and 2 rare gear items for free, I think it's going to encourage people to play the game. 236 XP, 660 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have the Flash, Insurgency, Lex Luthor, and Nightfall Bane. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So the Flash gets eliminated. So Lex Luthor is in, so there's a silver battle after 7 fights. And that power drain doing some work on Lex Luthor means we don't have to knock him out first. So Lex Luthor gets eliminated. We're going to go off the eye for an eye, and Nightfall Bane gets eliminated. But yes, for guys that have newer cards like Chain Choplet, who doesn't have that many cards, really this new system is going to encourage new people to play the game, whether they spend money on the game or not. The fact that more people are going to be playing the game, watching the videos, and possibly buying shit like MetaHuman the Flash Starter Pack is a really good idea. And obviously, buying the Suicide Squad characters, when you really don't have a way to really farm credits, I could see why they price the cards at like 500,000 credits, because for new players, you're not going to be able to farm very efficiently. 239 XP, 700 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Regime Catwoman, the Joker, and Wonder Woman. Let's get the match at 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Catwoman gets eliminated. 2 minutes to complete the fight. And yes, if you don't have Elite 7 cards, MetaHuman the Flash on Battle 4 of Expert is a pain in the ass. But if you have Elite 7 cards, you're just going to do like 10,000 damage a hit, and it's not going to matter. But, of course, if you don't have the luxury of Elite 7 cards, it is a pain in the ass. We're off the eye for an eye, and the Joker eliminated. There are a total of 115 cards in the game right now, not counting Teen Titans, Raven, and Earth 2 Solomon Grundy, so you're actually about 75% of the way there almost. 241 XP, 740 credits, probably about 70%. In the 9th matchup, we have Sinestro, Deathstroke, and Regime Doomsday. The middle card is level 35, Elite 1 as of Fight 7. Let's get the matches now, 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And to be exact, you have 72% of all cards at 83. Actually, just use the calculator for that. So Sinestro gets eliminated. We're going to have the eye for an eye on Deathstroke as he's more threatening. Of course, 111 is 96.5% of the cards. And the only ones I'd be bummed about missing is Arkham Knight Batman, and Justice 2 Superman, and Dawn of Justice Batman. Everybody else is definitely replaceable. Those 3 cards definitely stand above the others. As could Raven and Killer Frost, as Doomsday gets eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. 244 XP, 780 credits. For those of you guys looking to get the Suicide Squad, the Joker Unhinged, I would highly recommend getting it done by the time the Joker challenge is expired, because I'm sure that they're going to get rid of the pack by then. So the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain going up against Nightwing, Regime Green Lantern, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Skill of the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And if you missed a lot of the earlier challenges in the game besides Red Sun, Green Lantern, a lot of them you can get out of the challenge booster pack. Probably the best ones would be like Static, Animated Batman Beyond. Darkseid is pretty good. So that line of fire is going to do some damage. We're going to go off the Eye for Eye. Harley Quinn eliminated. The Arkham Origins Batman you can actually buy for credits. Prison Superman you can get out of the gold booster pack, so that's also a console unlock. As long as you beat the story mode, which takes like 4 hours. Green Lantern gets eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight. Balls of Steel, Zod, and Superman you can also buy in the store as well. So if you're missing those 4 cards, obviously you just don't feel it's worth spending money on them, which is totally acceptable. 247 XP, 820 credits. Yes, Arkham Origins Deathstroke is in the challenge pack. When you see the mock draft video, you're going to see that later on. So in the 11th matchup, we have Lex Luthor, Regime Flash, and Regime Bane. Skill of the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So Lex Luthor gets eliminated. Silver Flash is in. Bring out the Eye for an Eye and get rid of him, leaving Regime Bane by himself. Yes, out of all the Banes, I think Luchador Bane is probably the best Bane, even though Arkham Origins Bane does have some synergy with Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight Batman. I think the Knight classification does work with Arkham Harley Quinn as well. And if that is the case, then Arkham Origins Bane level 2 move does do work, as Regime Bane gets eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 249 XP, 860 credits. So now in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation. So we're going to throw in Harley Quinn. We're going to throw in Fat Nasty Solomon Grundy. And we're going to throw in the Flash. Now the reason we're throwing in these guys is that they can actually handle it in case the Flash goes down. Usually does not happen, but once in a while it gets a little sketchy. So we're going to throw on damage gear on the Flash.
The Flash.
Harley Quinn, we're going to give the full 4th World set. Just in case. That way she can get up to 3 bars and knock somebody out. And Solomon Grundy, we are going to give 2-piece LexCorp and the Ibis-Stick. Again, this is just safety. Not likely that we'll need it, but you never know. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Insurgency, Deathstroke, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, and Catwoman. Skill of the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
I didn't think Luchador Bane could stun Red Sun Green Lantern. I've never seen it work. It hits for like 1 damage and then it does nothing. Cat Claws is blocked. This is going to do some decent damage to the Flash as you see his health bar quickly going down. So we're going to get rid of Catwoman. We're going to go off the Speed Zone. Sheikh Ahmed Habibi eliminated. Well, it does push you back even if you don't get stunned. That's correct. 13,050 damage for the victory in the 12th fight. 252 XP. 3,400 credits. So the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge Battle 1 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And in the second challenge, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi must be on your team. And for a special treat, we're going to show off Kandak Black Adam at Elite 7. And we're also going to throw in... Let's throw on some damage. Let's throw on Animated Harley Quinn. And let's throw on Batman. So we're going to have Kandak Black Adam murdering people. So where is Prime Batman? There he is. So Kandak Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. We're going to give him Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. We're going to give him the Ibis-Stick and the Enchantress Companion card evolved. Now, this is kind of a weird setup, and you're going to see this in action momentarily. So in the first matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Wonder Woman, and Regime Green Lantern. Cards start off and are level 40 Elite 5 for the entire fight. So the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, Kandak Black Adam's combo ender does drain a decent amount of power and can keep people contained in single player when you use Rashomon Scimitar. So we're going to go off the Arabian Sand fucker. That takes out Wonder Woman. Enchantress Giram does about 10,000 damage. We're going to go off the Arabian Sand Shocker and Green Lantern eliminated for the victory in the first fight. $299 XP. 480 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge First Special Attack Disabled going up against Regime Bane, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Sinestro. Second, the match is 1,000 credits. Now, there is one other thing that is really interesting to note. Can the Killer Croc gear item actually mitigate Ra's al Ghul's power draining? Keep in mind, the fourth world, when you deflect, does negate that fully. So, the Thunder King does 671 damage a second on the counter. That's actually not that terrible, especially if you have ways to crit with that. So, we're going to do a little testing here. And it looks like the damage mitigation does reduce how much Kandak Black Adam power drains. So, keep that in mind. Killer Croc's gear item does help against Kandak Black Adam. We're going to go off the Arabian Sand Trap, and Regime Sinestro gets eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 301 XP, 520 credits. So yes, anything that mitigates basic damage, including Killer Croc's gear item, will also reduce the effectiveness of Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar. So this is very important to note, and this is probably why they throw Killer Croc's gear item on the Joker, because it'll basically essentially reduce power drains by 50%. So in the third matchup, we have Catwoman, Regime Doomsday, and Green Arrow. Let's get the match is 1,000 credits. And that's a pretty powerful mechanic.
Begin.
As I'm sure the reduction of special damage or even damage mitigation also nerfs the effectiveness of antimatter Sinestro's power drains. I haven't done testing on that, but it's going to be really interesting. So down goes Doomsday. Enchantress gear hits for 15,000. I'm really enjoying this gear just for fun factor as Green Arrow gets eliminated for the victory. 305 XP. 560 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain going up against Insurgency Lex Luthor, Solomon Grundy, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Second, the match is 1,000 credits. 25% health is in play, and Solomon Grundy has Pussy Juice to give him half health, also known as From the Grave. So we're going to try to get Lex Luthor down a little bit. There we go. We're going off the Kandak Black Magic and get rid of Lex Luthor. Solomon Grundy takes 2 hits for like 40,000. I'm not sure how much damage it did. It didn't look like very much. So some weird variables with the Enchantress gear where sometimes it does do ridiculous damage and sometimes it sucks. We're going to go off the Teth Ahmed Habibi and Harley Quinn eliminated. Now, when we tested out this ability with the damage boost from Harley Quinn, we actually broke 200,000 damage. How much did we do without it? 154,862 damage for the victory in the fourth fight. 308 XP, 600 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Deathstroke, Regime Flash, and Nightfall Bane. Let's get the matches now. 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Yes, I think that Kandak Black Adam does do pretty good when he has a scimitar, but without it, the power drain is pretty weak. Was that hitting for 1680? No, that was his basic attack. So the little effect is 671. I think that's fairly respectable, honestly. I think that's not bad for a free ability. And his light attack really isn't that bad. Like, Black Adam's basic attacks are not horrible. I could definitely see myself using it. So that Rage Slam hits on Harley Quinn for some damage. I'm going to show off the Teth Ahmed Habibi now with some damage boost. So we're going to get off the drugged up Teth Ahmed Habibi and Nightfall Bane sent back to the sand with his fat rolls intact. 208,262 damage for the victory in the fifth fight. 312 XP. 640 credits. In the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Super Move Disabled, going up against the Joker, Regime Cyborg, who is black, and Regime Sinestro. So the match is 5,000 credits. And also keep in mind, too, if you're using Harley Quinn, or if you're using Killer Frost, you also get more mileage out of basically anybody using the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. Joker's getting annihilated. We got the Kendak Black Magic, also known as the Arabian Sandstorm. We're going to send him back to Detroit. 3rd hit will not hit on Sinestro because the 2nd hit missed, but those skulls doing some work as Sinestro gets eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 314 XP, 4,680 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Regime Nightwing, Deathstroke, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Let's use this fight as an example of why
Black Adam.
the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar is kind of mandatory. So, going up against Regime Nightwing, Deathstroke, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits. This is a really good example because Nightwing has 50% reduction of basic attacks. So look how much that power drained. It pretty much did nothing. So we're going to go off the Electric Burst, Arabian Sand Chakra, and Nightwing. That obliterates them. Now watch how much power gets drained. Those skulls doing some work too. Now you can see that on Black Adam, it actually does power drain a little bit. And even with Deathstroke, it power drains a little bit. But you saw with Nightwing, it really wasn't doing anything. So yes, damage mitigation will also nerf how much gets power drained. That's why, for example, when you're blocking or when you deflect with the 4th World Chest Plate, you don't actually get power drain. Keep that in mind if you're dealing with somebody with Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. That deflect might save your life. 317 XP, 720 credits.
Black Adam.
So now we're going to put the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar back on.
Black Adam.
So in the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Insurgency, Lex Luthor, Catwoman, and Green Arrow. So the match is 5,000 credits. But that's a really good tool for power draining and how it actually works. It also works, like I said, with the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. Deflects and damage mitigation actually reduce how much power gets drained. Just like blocking gear will actually reduce how much Lex Luthor would power drain. So we're going to go off the Kendak Black Magic and get rid of Catwoman. 2 hits, that destroys Green Arrow. Holy crap. For the victory in the 8th fight. 321 XP. 760 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Regime Flash, Regime Green Lantern, and the Joker. So the match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So yes, the dream with Kendak Black Adam is when you're trying to knock somebody out with the special 2, you want the first hit to be able to knock them out like so. Then you want 2 hits to hit on the next person. That's going to maximize your damage, but holy crap, that's doing some damage. And the skulls hit for about 12,000. I think we got 3 of them. I haven't figured out how to get the variable from 3 to 5 skulls, but yes, there is a way to get that. 323 XP, 800 credits. And we received 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Regime Cyborg, Regime Bane, and Solomon Grundy. Let's get the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And we're going to go off the Kendak Black Magic on Cyborg. So again, the first shot knocks out. Bane gets eliminated, even blocking. Solomon Grundy is in. Those skulls hit for like 12,000. We're going to go off the level 1 move. Electric Burst is blocked. Will is still send him to us from the grave. Yes, it does. Still hits for like 21,000. So Solomon Grundy gets skull fucked for the victory in the 10th fight. $327 XP, 840 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Wonder Woman, Nightfall Bane, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Let's get the matches 10,000 credits.
Begin.
But yes, when you're trying to use the special 2 with Kendak Black Adam, I highly recommend getting somebody in knockout range because it's still going to do full damage. Now obviously crit augments will further help your skull. Here Wonder Woman on the 3rd heavy attack can be hit doing a special. Bane and Wonder Woman go down. So we got the Arabian Sandshocker and Harley Quinn eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. $330 XP, 880 credits. So we're going to make a roster change. We're going to throw in Arkham Knight Batman. We're going to throw in Arkham Origins Batman. And we're going to throw in Regime Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. So this fight's probably going to last about 10 seconds. We're going to use the League of Assassins, the Depth Knives, the Ibis Stick. And we're going to use the Enchantress Companion card Evolve. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration. Going up against Regime Doomsday, Regime Flash, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. So the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Doomsday is going to get eliminated. No, he's not. Wow. Had to have been because of Lex Luthor. And the Flash gets skull-fucked for the victory in the 12th fight. $332 XP. 1,380 credits. So the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge Battle 2 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And now we have a silver booster pack. Inside we receive a silver Deathstroke, Lightning Strike, which is silver Sheikh Ahmed Habibi's level 2 move, and Space Dolphins, which is Lobo's energy boost. So in the third challenge, only bronze and silver characters are allowed on your team. So we're going to start off with Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Let's throw in Catwoman and Cyborg, who is black. We're going to throw the racist power couple in as well. So Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, we're just going to give straight damage gear to.
Black Adam.
And for Catwoman, we're going to give her 2-piece LexCorp, along with the Enchantress Companion Evolve. That gear item does work really well on Catwoman. And for Regime Cyborg, we're going to give him the Ibis Stick, the Fourth World Helmet, and the League of Assassins, the Depth Knives. So Cyborg can probably get to 3 bars in like 20 seconds. So in the first matchup, we have Boss Solomon Grundy, Luchador Bane, and Regime Aquaman. Gold cards are level 30, Elite 1, 1, and 2. So the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
And I'd like to welcome Guma458 to the Black Party. You can join Wrestle Lover, and Aaron is back in the cheerleading squad in section 104, seat B. You guys get front row seats just for being black. We're going to go off the Teth Ahmed Habibi and Luchador Bane eliminated. So Catwoman is in. And we're going to go off the Cat Scratch on Aquaman.
Playtime for
Aquaman gets skull-fucked for the victory. So yes, as you can see, you can have a lot of fun with the skulls with Catwoman and pretty much obliterated somebody from full health. 275 XP, 500 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Static, Boss Solomon Grundy, and Insurgency Batman. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Yes, Guma, you got to go to section 104B. That's where all the black people hang out in our street. So yes, you can definitely be a part of it. Welcome to the God of Assholes Club. What the hell? Cleaver Spin blocked. We're going to go off the target lock. And don't mess with the black man. Pussy juice radiating from Solomon Grundy's body. That's why he's glowing yellow like that. So Static comes in. Taser Trap is blocked. Catwoman comes in. That Taser Trap's going to do some damage, but put Catwoman near 3 bars. Batman is in. It's a double stun. We're going to go off the Arabian Sandstorm.
Enough games.
And the Arabian Sandshocker on Batman. Will that be enough to get rid of him? No, it is not, because he's blocking. But we're going to go off the Cat Scratch, and both Batman and Static should be eliminated for the victory in the second fight. No, he's not. But we're going to see if he gets skull-fucked. Yes, he does. Static gets skull-fucked for the victory in the second fight. This is why I really like the Enchantress gear. It might not be the most useful gear item, but my god, it makes for some fun highlights. 278 XP, 540 credits. In the third matchup, we have Regime Wonder Woman, Lobo, and Green Lantern Sinestro. Skill of the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
But yes, when you're using the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar on Kendak Black Adam, it drains like half a bar of power every commander. So it's basically like having Ra's al Ghul's on Kendak Black Adam without the effect. But if you have the Scimitar, it kind of doubles up on it. So it's probably like 22-25%. They did buff it a little bit in patch 2.9 because it was pretty useless. But Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar does make it better regardless. Here we go with the Electric Burst. And we're going to see if we can skull-fuck Lobo for the victory in the third fight. Yes, we are. Get skull-fucked, bitch. $280 XP. 580 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Batman Returns Catwoman, Hawkgirl, and Regime Raven. Cards gain a level of 31, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Raven comes in, bring out the Teth Ahmed BB and get rid of her, leaving Hawkgirl by herself. We're going to try to tag out before she comes in, that way we don't get stuck. So there it is. So we got the snare off right before Catwoman tagged in. So if you time it right, you can avoid it and kind of choose who you're swapping if you know that Hawkgirl's coming in. Bloody War is blocked for about 1,500. Keep in mind we got the LexCorp helmet, so that helps quite a bit. We're going to go off the Cat Scratch. Hawkgirl gets eliminated for the victory in the fourth fight. $283 XP. 620 credits. So in the fifth matchup, we have Insurgency Joker, Raven, and Metahuman the Flash. So the match is 10,000 credits. Keep in mind the health difference between the Joker and Metahuman the Flash, about 12,000. So let's get Catwoman now. I kind of want to have some fun against Raven. That bang blocked for 574. So down goes Catwoman. Kind of took the last laugh on purpose with her. Twilight's End also blocked for about 800. So I'm going to go off the Cat Scratch. We should have probably let her combo in, so that's not going to do as much as I hoped. But Cyborg gets skull fucked. We're going to go off the Target Lock and don't mess with the Black Man. That's also something very important to note with Raven. If you know that your main damage dealer with the gear has the Chantress gear equipped and you know you're going to get swapped, swap to a fourth world character or somebody that you know is not going to be a primary damage dealer. You have that window. It's like 3 or 4 seconds. As you saw, that Catwoman did avoid getting swapped and she healed up a little bit. 286 XP. 660 credits. So yes, that's why I really like the Enchantress gear item, and I'm really glad I got to show off one of the reasons on Raven. Mostly because it's a funsy gear item. There are more practical gear items, obviously, like the Ibistic, instead of the Enchantress gear item, is going to do more work, but, you know, there's a lot of room for fun gear items in the game, and I'm really glad that NetherRealm put in the Enchantress gear item. I really hope that they think of more items like that in the future. I really love that gear card. And even Killer Croc's gear item seems pretty fun. I think the Diablo gear item, if they want to make it better, just throw on 1%
Doomsday.
health steal every second, and the gear item is instantly good. Or like 1% damage, fire damage. The gear item would be great then. So in the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Balls of Steel, Superman, Ares, and Killer Frost. So the match is 10,000 credits. So the biggest health difference is on Killer Frost, but Killer Frost will dampen power by 50%. So we'll have to get a lot of value from Deathstroke, because we can't really use specials that reliably. Luckily, we do have 25% health on Lex Luthor. So Ares is in. That's really good for us, because we need to power drain him down. So more than likely, we're going to try to save for a super move on Deathstroke. Killer Frost is in. If we can power drain her under 1 bar, that'd be great. It doesn't appear to be now. Set Cold as Ice blocked for about 2,600. We're going to get Lex Luthor in. Almost at 1 bar. Keep in mind, Balls of Steel Superman is at 2 bars, and that's very dangerous if he gets a free ground smash. So here we're going to be able to get Killer Frost down. Take off the power drain. Radiation doing some work. Cold as Ice again blocked for about 3,000. And Lex Luthor is almost gone. Deathstroke is at 3 bars. Covering off the eye for an eye. Killer Frost eliminated. So now we're going to try to tag back out. There's the ground smash. Perfect placement. And down goes Balls of Steel Superman for the victory in the 6th fight. 288 XP. 6,700 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Zatanna, John Stewart, Green Lantern, who is black, and 600 Wonder Woman. Cards gain a level of 32. So the match is 10,000 credits. So did you guys like how we saw that? We knew that Balls of Steel Superman, after Killer Frost got super moved, would come in for a special 2, and we managed to swap out to avoid Deathstroke getting eliminated. That's one reason I love about Injustice Gods Among Us. You don't have the depth of content. Holy crap, that does some damage. Why am I slow? I have to avoid 600 Wonder Woman. We'll probably have to get rid of her with the super move. Let's power drain her down.
You asked for this.
Zatanna doing some work. Holy shit. Working off the eye for an eye. It looks like Deathstroke is still slowed. I'm going to have to play with Zatanna more, I think. That Fire Kiss block, we got to get her out. Fire Kiss hits for 3,000. Now we're going to get Deathstroke back in. There's the emergency barrier number 1. Is Deathstroke in trouble? We can't really take another Fire Kiss. Look off the point blank. Does not take Zatanna out, so we're going to power drain her. We're in a little bit of trouble here, although Doomsday is at 3 bars. That's going to help a lot. Have to get rid of Zatanna. There we go. So let's power drain to avoid the parallel nature. And let's get off the mass destruction on John Stewart, Green Lantern. So that does trigger the emergency barrier, and that did enough damage where Doomsday can definitely finish the fight. So because of 600 Wonder Woman and Zatanna getting the damaged tarot card, that fight was actually a lot harder than expected. And that's why I tried to run 2 Elite 5 silver cards. 291 XP, 740 credits, because there would have been no way that Deathstroke could have finished. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain going up against Aquaman, Animated Harley Quinn, and Martian Manhunter. Let's go. The match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
20% damage and power generation from Animated Harley Quinn. Kind of want to save the super move for Martian Manhunter if we can. But it really depends on how much damage Deathstroke takes, and Harley Quinn is block spam. Now we have to be careful with the bomb. There's a hammer slam. It's for about 2,500. Let's power drain Harley Quinn down. Now, while it's the same light attack that Insurgency Harley Quinn has, I still think that she gets it from her, not Animated. So Harley Quinn is taking some hits here. Doomsday is at 2 bars, so we can try to set up for an elimination. Hammer Slam gets blocked again. Lex Luthor in trouble. Bring off the mass destruction on Harley Quinn and hope this is enough to get rid of her. So that is enough to get rid of him. That's a huge knockout. Trident Toss blocked for 1488. That one hits for 3202. Bring off the ultimate liftoff if Aquaman recovers. No, he does not. That would have been a complete elimination there. So down goes Aquaman. Pillar Slam on Doomsday does wipe him out. But we're off the eye for an eye. Martian Manhunter eliminated. 26,796 damage for the victory in the 8th fight. 293 XP, 780 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Red Sun Superman, Red Sun Wonder Woman, and Red Sun Deathstroke. Cards gain a level of 33. So the match is now 15,000 credits.
Begin.
45% power generation, 75% basic damage, and 15% speed. I really wish they would add more speed mechanics into Injustice Gods Among Us. I think that's one area they could actually put some stats into. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think speed is a very underused stat. We're going to let Lex Luthor take a shield toss or power drain. There we go. Block for 2561. We're in pretty good shape as long as Deathstroke takes a super move. So once we get up to a supernova, there's the sword spin. Does not use a contract killer, which is really good for us. So we're going to go off the eye for an eye, and Deathstroke eliminated. Now Wonder Woman back in, and she gets eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. 296 XP, 820 credits. And we received 3 more energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Godfall Superman, the Killing Joke Joker, and Batgirl. Cards gain a level of 34. Skill of the match is 15,000 credits. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky fight considering all cards start at 1 bar of power. The Killing Joke Joker can give everybody 2 bars of power. So we have to play a little bit defensively and use light attacks. We are keeping Superman away from 2 bars. Flying Punch blocked for 2902. So that bang blocked for 2668. At this point, I think it's worth knocking the Joker out. Superman comes in. That Flying Punch blocked. It could have been a lot worse. We're going to power drain and get rid of Superman. And now let Batgirl do a redemption on Lex Luthor. That'd be perfectly acceptable. Or let him get to 1 bar and power drain you. That's even better. So we're going to go off the eye for an eye as Batgirl got pushed under 1 bar and get rid of her. $26,796 damage for the victory in the 10th fight. 299 XP. 860 credits. So we're going to make a final roster change. We're going to throw in Green Lantern Insurgency Harley Quinn. And we're going to throw in Nightwing.
Green Lantern.
So Regime Green Lantern, we're going to throw on Rasho Ghost Scimitar and 2 damage gear items.
Green Lantern.
On Harley Quinn, we're going to go with the Ibis Stick, the League of Assassins, Adept Knives, and the Enchantress Companion card evolved. And Nightwing I just don't give a shit about. So in the 11th matchup, we have Insurgency Batman, Batman Beyond, and Blackest Night Batman. Let's get the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So Batman gets eliminated. We're going off the Beware My Power and Batman Beyond eliminated. I think it'd be cool if they added more Justice League characters. That hits for like 4,500. Skulls hit for about 482. Batman does not get skull fucked. We're going to go off another line of fire. And Blackest Knight Batman gets eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 301 XP. 900 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown, going up against Regime Killer Frost, Animated Batman Beyond, and Elseworld the Flash. Cards gain a level of 35, so the match is 15,000 credits. Now in this fight, we're going to try to use Harley Quinn with her special ones, just to have a little bit of fun. And you can see how powerful the League of Assassins, Depth Knives, and the Ibis Stick are together. Minute and 50 to complete the fight. And that gets blocked for about 2,700. But you can see with the massive power generation, you can just get off a shitload of special ones. That one hits for about 5,400. Elseworld the Flash is going to take some skulls. Yeah, so we're basically just riling off special one after special one. There's the bullet time. It looks like it also stopped the skulls, too. You guys notice no skulls got fired on Elseworld the Flash here, so that bullet time passive definitely doing some work. Killer Frost gets skull fucked. We're gonna go off the Beware My Power Animated Batman Beyond eliminated. There is a Wonder Woman movie coming out in 2017. That should be pretty cool. And Elseworld the Flash gets eliminated for the victory in the 12th fight. 304 XP. 940 credits. So the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge Battle 3 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And now we receive a gear locker. Inside we receive prototype weaponry, and yet another bone spikes, which is Doomsday's rare gear in it. So the 4th challenge, the Flash, must be on your team. And for anybody curious about the bone spikes, what they actually do, if you haven't done the Blackest Night Doomsday multiplayer season, you may have not have seen this, but the bone spikes is one of the best basic damage gear in the game, because when you're using it, for example, on Red Sun Superman, or anybody that's using the League of Assassins, the Depth Knives, and the Ibis Stick, you cannot use the Enchantress gear item to reliably heal. Yes, if you get 100,000 damage special 1, you're probably going to get about that much heal, but if you get blocked for 4,000, well, you're not going to do any healing. So the Bone Spikes, or the Knife Collection from Solomon Grundy, or the Venom Harness will actually give you more health. But I like the Bone Spikes because it gives basic damage. You can kind of throw out the unblockable chance on basic attacks. Unless you're using it on Doomsday, then it's really good. Same thing with on Solomon Grundy. His gear item is really good on him. So it's going to be interesting to see how Earth 2 Solomon Grundy is. Alright, so now we're going to use the Flash. We're going to try that gear setup that we were talking about earlier on Ares. We're going to use him for 5 fights. Let's throw on Batgirl as well. And let's throw in New 52 the Flash. If we can find him. There he is. Alright, so Ares, we're going to throw on the Ibis Stick. We're going to use the Enchantress Companion Evolved. And we're going to use the Blade of the War God. Now, obviously, you would get more area damage out of the 4th World Mace. But is it really worth using? 15% area damage is not that bad, though. So we're going to try this. So Batgirl, we're going to give Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar. We're going to give her the Cloak of Destiny and the Ibis Stick. So the first matchup, we have Animated Harley Quinn, Shazam, and Red Sun Batman. Cards start off at level 35 Elite 3. So the match is 5,000 credits. So this is kind of a weird gear setup. You'd mostly use this. So let's get rid of Harley Quinn first. Alright, so we're going to go off the Godsmack on Batman. You can't block it. 19,000 area damage. And we're going to chop off Shazam's balls for the victory in the first fight. Batgirl already at 3 bars. 361 XP. 520 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Arrow, Green Arrow, Regime, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits. Now, in the case of Batgirl, when you use the Cloak of Destiny, oh, that's money. Stun into a stun. So, Green Arrow is gone. Aquaman eliminated. And you really only need the Cloak of Destiny, although the Ibis Stick does increase the damage. That Art of Deception gets blocked. It's still going to do some damage. And because of that, we're going to chop off Wonder Woman's pussy for the victory in the second fight. Please wear a bra, you stupid son of a bitch. 364 XP. 560 credits. In the third matchup, we have Balls of Steel Superman, Ares, and Arkham Origins Deathstroke. Cards again at level 36 Elite 3, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So down goes Balls of Steel Superman. Deathstroke is in. I actually want to see him tag out. Let's see if we can get him out. Because I want to skull fuck somebody. So we're going to have the Godsmack, Ares eliminated, and Arkham Origins Deathstroke gets skull fucked. After taking that, down goes Deathstroke for the victory in the third fight. 367 XP, 600 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against John Stewart, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Reverse Flash. So the match is 5,000 credits. Now in this fight, I want to show you guys an example of how Reverse Flash can be super annoying when you're dealing with area damage. So we're going to try to wipe out John Stewart, Green Lantern first. Obviously, this will not work if Reverse Flash comes in first instead of Hawkgirl. But we're going to try it anyways. Turbine Smash gets blocked. Alright, Hawkgirl came in. That's really good. So we're going to go off the Godsmack. Now watch Reverse Flash. Because of the area damage, he actually slowly regenerates the full. So we're going to chop his dick off. Oh, and he got skull fucked in midair. What the hell? Talk about anal raping the Flash. Holy crap. The area of effect damage is 10% and then 20% from Ares. So now I have like 5% more area damage I could get, plus 5% damage from the Fourth World Mace. 370 XP, 640 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Boss Solomon Grundy, Doomsday, and Godfall Superman. So the match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And that's the cool thing about some of those multi-trigger special moves is that you can get skulls to go off while you're doing a move. So, for example, we're going to pierce Doomsday's cock. Give him a cock ring. Now, watch this. So, the axe is going to come down. There's the skulls. Doomsday gets destroyed. So, yeah, you can have some fun with these gear items. And we're going to chop off Godfall Superman's dick.
I admire your bravery.
Godfall Superman gets skull fucked for the victory. 374 XP. 680 credits. So we have to make a roster change. I think you guys know where I'm going for the next 5 fights. We're going to use Arkham Knight Batman. Let's use Batman Beyond. And we're going to throw in... Let's throw in Elseworld the Flash. We'll probably use Metahuman for the final 2.
Batman.
So Arkham Knight Batman, we're going to use our Funzy gear. League of Assassins Adept Knights, the Ibis Stick, and the Enchantress Companion card as well. For this setup, you might get more mileage out of the LexCorp Gauntlets, but my god, the Enchantress gear is fine. So in the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against New 52 Nightwing, Green Lantern, Sinestro, and Red Sun Deathstroke. Cards again at level 37 Elite 3. So the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So New 52 Nightwing gets eliminated. Sinestro gets skull fucked. There's a ring overcharge. That really sucks. We shouldn't have waited for it to happen. So we're going to get rid of him. The Flash comes in. Shit from above hits for 13,000. And the Sword Spin's going to get blocked. We got the Arkham Assault. And we're going to see if we can skull fuck Green Lantern Sinestro for the victory in the sixth fight. No, it just missed. $377 XP. 8,720 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Batman, Static, and Insurgency Joker. Cards gain both a level and a promotion to 37 Elite 4. Score of the match is 10,000 credits. Now, with the Enchantress gear, I found that it seems to work better on multi-hit special moves. I don't know why, but like I've tried using it with Red Sun Superman, and my god, the damage is just awful with the skull. So down goes Batman. The Joker pretty much gets skull fucked. We're gonna go with the Arkham Assault, and Static gets eliminated for the victory in the 7th fight. 379 XP. 760 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain. Going up against Regime Raven, Darkseid, and Bane. Cards gain a level of 38 Elite 4. Score of the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So Raven eliminated. Darkseid's gonna get skull fucked. Yes, he does. And we're gonna go the Explosive Batarang, and Bane gets eliminated for the victory in the 8th fight. So yes, Arkham Knight Batman. You can have a lot of fun with the Enchantress gear item with this, even though I still think the LexCorp gauntlets might be better. Have fun with it. 383 XP, 800 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, Arkham Origins the Joker, and Insurgency Batman. Cards gain a promotion to Elite 5. Score of the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Mortal Kombat X Scorpion does not get skull fucked, but it looks like Arkham Origins the Joker will. Yes, he does. And the Batman blocking. It looks like Batman's going to get skull fucked for the victory in the 9th fight, as he barely died. I'm honestly not sure if the Enchantress skulls can crit. I usually use my characters that don't have crit chance, but Arkham Knight Batman has a few percent, as we receive 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field, going up against Zod, Raven, and Zatanna. Cards gain a level of 39 Elite 5. Score of the match is 15,000 credits. Now, in a fight like this, you probably want to just get rid of Raven with a super move. We missed the Batarang damage buff. So while you could just use that, I think it's going to be a pain in the ass. So Kryptonian Rifle blocked for 7114. Probably could use one Batarang and get rid of Zod. Alright, so Raven is in. We're going to get in Elseworld the Flash, just so we don't get skull fucked. Thank you, Stevie Ray Red, for the like and Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. Twilight's End triggers the bullet time. But we got the Dark Knight Raven eliminated. Now, Raven obviously does not make the Funzy mode fun. It's just annoying. Just like Injustice 2 Superman can be as well. So Zatanna is in. You can see the area damage for one explosive battering. Pretty insane. But for your viewing pleasure, we're going to go with the fastest man alive on Zatanna. Doesn't even seem to do much. Down goes Elseworld the Flash. We're going to get off the explosive battery. I don't know what it tried doing on Batman. But we're going to get rid of Zatanna for the victory in the 10th fight. 390 XP. 880 credits. So we have to make a roster change for the final 2 fights. So you guys want to see if skulls can crit. So let's throw in Red Sun Wonder Woman. Let's throw in Zatanna. And let's throw in Regime Flash. So what we're going to be doing... thank you, King Rhino Ryan Lewis, for liking Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. We're going to use the Funzy gear. Now, we're going to see... Actually, no. I think it's just a generic thing. So we're going to see if it crits. So in the 11th matchup, we have Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, Killer Frost, and Lobo. Cards are level 39 Elite 5. Skip the match, it's 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Starting off the shield toss on Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Hits for 15,000. I didn't see any crits on the skulls. Lobo takes a shot there, so Lobo's going to get skull fucked. Cassandra Cain Batgirl in at 1 bar. If we can get rid of her, oh, that's going to suck. Holy crap. So we're going to go with the shield toss on Killer Frost. And Killer Frost gets skull fucked for the victory in the 11th fight. It does not appear that the skulls can crit. 392 XP, 920 credits. So for the 12th matchup, we're going to use Injustice 2 Aquaman just because we can, and we're going to load him up with basic damage gear. This way, we can use Wonder Woman in the 13, 14, and 15. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration, going up against 600 Wonder Woman, Arkham Origins, Deathstroke, and Regime Hawkgirl. Cards gain a level of 40 Elite 5. Skill of the match is 15,000 credits. 30% damage and power generation for 600 Wonder Woman and Regime Hawkgirl, and Arkham Origins Deathstroke has that annoying chance of an unblockable special too. So we're going to try to save our super move for Arkham Origins Deathstroke so we don't get shot to oblivion. So there's Deathstroke. We're going to go off the Oceanic Death since we caught him in a combo. That's going to get rid of him. And one shot on Hawkgirl will spear.
Know when to quit.
Nice charge block. 600 Wonder Woman back in. We're going to spear her. That's going to nerf the regeneration. Down goes 600 Wonder Woman. So that mace charge as we put her under 2 bars. We're going to go off the Oceanic Depths, and Regime Hawkgirl has no chance for the victory in the 12th fight. $395 XP, 1,440 credits. So the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge Battle 4 on Nightmare difficulty is completed, and now we receive a gold booster pack. Inside we receive a Superman, Amazonian Origin, which is Wonder Woman's energy boost, and Bladed Claws, which is Catwoman's attack boost. So in the 5th challenge, Raven must be on your team, and there are only 2 variants of Raven because they did not release Teen Titans Raven yet, which really sucked. So we're going to start off with Regime Raven. How many promotions do we have for Superman? Altogether we have
Superman.
6, so 1 more we could actually make him Elite 7, even though that version of Superman is the 2nd worst one. So let's throw in Regime Superman. We didn't use Metahuman the Flash, so let's use him in the first 3 fights. We forgot to use him in the 4th battle. So we're going to load up all damage gear on Metahuman the Flash. Some people tried to use him as a tank, and why? Don't use him as a tank, use him as a damage dealer. And we're going to give Superman the second-hand damage gear.
Superman.
So in the first matchup, we have 600 Wonder Woman, Regime Aquaman, and Boss Solomon Grundy. All cards are level 40 Elite 5. Skill of the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, the significance of starting at 1 bar is that Metahuman the Flash can do work right away. Now, obviously, 600 Wonder Woman gains 30% power generation, but it doesn't matter if you get knocked out before you can do anything. So Aquaman gets eliminated, and the lightning kick on Boss Solomon Grundy hits for about 30,000. Cleaver Spin's going to connect for 10,000. What in the world? The Flash kind of fell to a knee and got right back up. That was kind of weird. But we still got rid of him easily for the victory in the first fight. 392 XP, 540 credits. And yes, you can get any of the unlocked or the locked cards like Prison Superman, Arkham Harley Quinn, and Batman Beyond out of gold booster packs. It's just quite a bit rarer. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Blackest Night Batman, Martian, Manhunter, and Bane. So the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Alright, for this demonstration, we're going to get up to 2 bars before we do a special. And we're going to get it off on Martian Manhunter so we can try to avoid his power drains. see the damage it does. Even block destroys Martian Manhunter. And Bane gets eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 395 XP. 580 credits, and yes, he did take damage from that cleaver spin in the first fight. In the third matchup, we have Batman, Balls of Steel General Zod, and Balls of Steel Superman. So the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
So lightning kick on Batman. Balls of Steel Superman gets mauled. So Balls of Steel General Zod in by himself. And we're going to go off the lightning kick. Balls of Steel Zod should be eliminated for the victory in the third fight. Even though he took like 1,500 less damage. 399 XP. 620 credits. So we have to make a roster change. I'm feeling batty, so let's throw in Arkham Origins Batman. Let's throw in Animated Batman Beyond. And now let's throw in Elite VII Raven.
Raven.
So Raven has a two-hit combo, and we're going to use the Rosh al Ghul Scimitar on her. We're going to use... Where's the Gauntlets of Azrael? I know I got them. Here's the Gauntlets of Azrael. And we're going to use a basic damage gear on him. Let's use the Netherrealm combo.
Raven.
So for Arkham Origins Batman, he starts at 2 bars. We're going to give him the Ibis Stick. We're going to give him the Militarized Batmobile. Let's give him the League of Assassins and Deathstroke. So we're actually going to throw an Animated Batman Beyond in first, just because we can. So we're going to give him some basic damage. We're going to give him the Blade of the War God, Knife Collection, and Prometheum Longsword. So in the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Countdown, going up against Killer Frost, New 52, Nightwing, and Darkseid. Let's get the match is 30,000 credits, 50% dampening because of Killer Frost.
Begin.
2 minutes to complete the fight. Killer Frost is gone. So why do I use this setup on Raven? It's pretty good. If the opponent hits you for 4,000, heal back for 6,000, and power drain him twice. There, Raven takes a power drain. Now, obviously, with augments, it works a lot better, because you get a lot more damage and healing, but not bad for no augments, and for a piece of damage gear that isn't even upgraded. You can also use it on Killer Frost. There's no real wrong way of doing that. Twilight's End on Darkseid is blocked. But we're going to go off the Dark Knight, and Darkseid will go to 1 health. New 52 Nightwing eliminated. Down goes Darkseid for the victory in the fourth fight. 401 XP, 660 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Teen Titan Cyborg, John Stewart Green Lantern, and Reverse Flash, who is white. Skill the match is 40,000 credits.
Begin.
Yeah, so we have to watch out for the emergency bears. Not that these guys are really threatening. Sonic Disruptor blocked for 3654. Will this get rid of him? No, he was still through a barrier. So Reverse Flash comes in. When you use the special 1, you do 10,000 or 30% more damage. When you use the special 3, you do 30% more crit damage. So it basically equates to the same thing. Here we're going to take a 50-50, try for the future bat. Blocking it might actually work. Stop him from getting the emergency barrier. There it is. It actually went off. So the big damage did not trigger. So Reverse Flash is back in. Lightning Kick. Let's see if we can get a stun. He slowly regenerates it. That's fine. Teen Titan Cyborg is back in. No eliminations yet. We're going to go off the Dark Knight. And we're going to see if Reverse Flash can slowly regenerate the super move area damage. Appears he does not. I It's really interesting, unless he just didn't have it. So we're going to go off the Deadly Sin and Reverse Flash eliminated. $101,945 damage for the victory in the 5th fight. 405 XP, 700 credits. In the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Super Move Disabled, going up against Elseworld the Flash, Containment Doomsday, and Batman Beyond. Let's get the match with 40,000 credits. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get off the Winged Avenger, and Elseworld the Flash blocks it. That still does not save him and does not trigger bullet time. And now we're going to see if we can knock out all 4 lives of Doomsday. So there's the Soul Crush. It's going to knock out 2. I believe it has 1 life left. Look off the Explosive Batarang and get rid of him.
You like discipline.
So because of the League of Assassins and Death Knights, Batman Beyond took some damage as well. Just going to Batarang the hell out of him. That one hit for some decent damage. And Batman Beyond eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 408 XP. 740 credits. So we're going to make our second roster change. And let's throw in more Batmans.
Batman.
So that's the advantage of having like 9 Batmans is you can pretty much use them for the entire 5th difficulty.
Batman.
And yeah, you got a lot of Batmans.
Batman.
Might as well gear up Insurgency Batman. I really don't want to, but his lunge kick is pretty good.
Batman.
So we can get some value from that. So in the 7th matchup, we have Hawkgirl, Arkham Origins, Deathstroke, and Arrow Green Arrow. Let's get the match with 40,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, even with the emergence of the Suicide Squad characters, I really think that Dawn of Justice Batman, Arkham Knight Batman, and Injustice 2 Superman are still right up there within the top 5. Because I don't think Unhinged the Joker is in the top 5. I still think Dawn of Justice Batman, Injustice 2 Superman, and Arkham Knight Batman are. But it's a real toss-up between Deadshot the Joker and Harley Quinn, which 2 are actually in the top 5, as Arrow Green Arrow gets eliminated for the victory in the 7th fight. 410 XP, 780 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Raven, Shazam, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Let's get the match with 40,000 credits. Now, this is a scenario where Insurgency Batman does have a purpose. So we have to get a special 2 off with this Batman. That Twilight's in hits for about 20,000. That's perfectly fine because Raven will slot less. Alright, so now we have to block. And lunge kick on the 3rd hit. You gotta block between the 2nd and 3rd. Down goes Raven, so that's exactly what we were hoping for. Bolt to Zeus gets evaded. And I really think you can't overlook Dawn of Justice Batman's evade mechanic. That's a really strong mechanic, just like Injustice 2 Superman mitigating damage when he first tags in. If he takes a special, it does no damage. That's a huge passive. So I still think Arkham Knight Batman and Injustice 2 Superman do beat out the Suicide Squad characters, but it is really close. 414 XP, 12,820 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Arkham Origins Deathstroke, Arkham Origins Bane, and Arkham Origins the Joker. Arkham Origins Bane has 152,000 health. Let's get the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
I don't know, Arkham Knight Batman does have some utility features. Like, I really think that it's really hard to place who's better between Arkham Knight and Dawn of Justice because there are ways to get around Dawn of Justice Batman's, you know, passive ability. Obviously, if you use a super move, it does not trigger. Whereas Arkham Knight Batman, you can throw crit and dot immunity on him, and that's going to work through the entire fight. We're off the Gotham Justice, get rid of Arkham Origins the Joker. And if this last hit kills Bane, that's going to be really good. I think that's good enough. We're going to go off the Soul Crush and Arkham Origins Bane eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. Although I do have to admit, Dawn of Justice Batman's level 2 is definitely way better for a multi-kill purpose, even if Arkham Knight's does decent damage. 522 XP, 1,290 credits, but keep in mind, Arkham Knight Batman's level 1 is way better than Dawn of Justice. So there is some merit to using Arkham Knight Batman, but keep in mind the crit and dot immunity is really strong. So we are going to use Dawn of Justice Superman next, and Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman.
Superman.
So Superman we're going to load up with damage gear. You can see we really don't need a third character, but we're still going to use it anyways.
Wonder Woman.
Now this Wonder Woman, I do not like her special one, so we're just going to go with the Ibis Stick and 2-piece LexCorp for a lot of burn damage. In the 10th matchup, we have Animated Batman Beyond, Godfall Superman, and Teen Titan Cyborg, who is black. Challenge is second special attack disabled. Let's get the match with 70,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, I really think Suicide Squad Deadshot is in the top 5, because his passive just gives so much of the other characters. And I really see Harley Quinn having a play. I don't know about the Joker. The Joker, it's really iffy. But I really think Deadshot is in the top 5, no doubt. You can't underestimate Deadshot. Now, are Harley Quinn and the Joker in that same category? I'm not sure. I can assure you Deadshot definitely is. And I'm not just saying that because he has 1,450 damage. If you're using Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, not only does Harley Quinn's bomb turn into a C4 doing 20% area damage, but there's an off-screen assist. If the Joker is in, along with that, he gets 20% damage mitigation. Even if you're using Unhinged the Joker, you can kind of manipulate how you want to steal your opponents. And yeah, it's pretty good. Now keep in mind you can't use passive, so Injustice 2 Superman and Raven are not going to be like saviors. 421 XP, 900 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Zod, Luchador Bane, and Mortal Kombat X Scorpion. Luchador Bane has 110,000 health, 45,000 damage. Let's get the match with 70,000 credits.
Begin.
But yes, there are situations where the Joker can beat ridiculous damage mitigation, and Unhinged the Joker can do a shitload of damage, assuming he steals opponents who really don't have power. So that's why I really feel that the Unhinged Joker is still better when you're only using one swap, and you're using Killer Frost on the team, because the opponent can't generate as much power. Here we're going to go off the level 2 move on Superman. That does a lot of damage. We're going to go off the Soul Crush and get rid of him. Scorpion's going to take a hit as well. So Raven power draining Mortal Kombat X Scorpion. Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman is at 2 bars. So we're going to go off the Fires of Hephaestus and Mortal Kombat X Scorpion eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. $530 XP, 1,410 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Godfall Superman, Batman Beyond, and Static. Let's get the match is 70,000 credits. But when it comes to multiplayer, I really think that the Red Suns are in the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you count Batman. Deathstroke has no place on the Red Sun team in my opinion. And Solomon Grundy did until Green Lantern came in. 45% health was good, but the crit and dot immunity is insane. Explosive Batarangs gets blocked for about 800, 900. Look off the Soul Crush, Animated Batman Beyond, or regular Batman Beyond gets eliminated. Static is in. And Taser Trap's going to do some damage. That actually puts Wonder Woman at 3 bars. Can we get off a super move before we get swapped out? Yes, we can. So Static gets eliminated by the Justice Javelin. Flying Punch blocked for 1389. Now we're going to go with the Kryptonian Smash Godfall Superman eliminated. People hate Red Sun Green Lantern because it makes the teams annoyingly boring to play against. Well, that's why his passive is so good. Not being able to crit. And that's why Arkham Knight Batman can be in that top 5 in both multiplayer and single player. 426 XP, 980 credits. Overall, I think Arkham Knight Batman is one of the best cards in the game, if not the best. Single character. Red Suns obviously do the best in multiplayer, but you guys see me using Arkham Knight Batman in Higher Ways of Survivor. Let's just change things up a little bit. Let's not use the Red Sun team. Let's use Doomsday. And for the support card, let's use Martian Manhunter. We can have some fun with him. So for Doomsday, normally we would use the Cloak of Destiny on him. Let's throw on 2-piece LexCorp. And let's throw on a piece of damage gear.
Doomsday.
Martian Manhunter, we're going to give the Cloak of Destiny to. And we're going to give him the Prometheum Longsword along with the power to scream a stick. So in the 13th matchup, we have Lobo, Red Sun Superman, and Red Sun Solomon Grundy. Red Sun Superman has 152,000 health. Let's get the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
So while normally Doomsday is better with basic damage, you get a massive amount of healing if you use this setup. And you can see the damage is still somewhat respectable. 7934, I think you get about 11,000 with all basic damage gear. So yeah, it's still pretty good. Flying Punch block for 1520. So we're going to have the Earthshake. That's pretty much going to heal Doomsday to full. 30,000 heal. We're going to have the ultimate liftoff just to put more burn damage on Superman. So Lobo is in Hook Charge block. Lobo is gone. Cleaver Spin block for 7239. There's the stun. Red Sun Solomon Grundy eliminated. That's going to do massive damage. 38,000 damage. This is going to miss because it's the third hit. Flying Punch block. We're going to go with the Deadly Sin. Red Sun Superman should be eliminated. $101,945 damage for the victory in the 13th fight. 538 XP. 1,530 credits. Keep in mind, Doomsday is probably the best card to use if you don't have gear, because stealing 38,000 health when you're Elite 7 is ridiculous value. Now, obviously, the only hard counter to that is Regime Killer Frost, which nobody uses anymore. In the 14th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Balls of Steel, General Zod, Arkham Origins, the Joker, and Darkseid. Let's get the match is 70,000 credits. And even though Doomsday only has a 2-hit heavy attack, it's not ridiculously impossible to use like Solomon Grundy, so I'm okay with that. All you usually have to do is kind of start a heavy swipe motion before he actually recovers, so Zod gets eliminated. But as you can see, I'm really not taking damage heavy comboing with Doomsday. It still works pretty good. So the bang block for 3418. Let's wait for a light combo. You can also get the 4th hit on a heavy attack, but the 3rd hit on the light attack also works for an unblockable special 2. Down goes the Joker. Omega Blast gets blocked. Raven at 2 bars. Let me go with the Soul Crush on Darkseid. Blocked, still going to hit for about 40,000 damage. Omega Blast is blocked. And we got the Pillar Slam. Darkseid gets eliminated for the victory in the 14th fight. Actually, Superman is the most at 220,000. Doomsday is 201,000. There are more expensive cards to promote. 432 XP, 1,060 credits. In the 15th matchup, we have Chaos and Special 2 disabled. So we're going to have to rethink our gear a little bit. So super moves are still available, so really we don't. So Arkham Knight Harley Quinn is level 45, Elite 4, 39,000 damage, 55,000 health. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn has 52,000 damage, 200,000 health. So the match is 100,000 credits. Keep in mind you have to knock out Arkham Knight Harley Quinn extremely quickly, or that chaos is going to eat you apart. Luckily, Harley Quinn is in the fight, but if she gets out, it's going to be a problem. Doomsday takes some damage there. So there's Martian Manhunter. There is Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and now is where things get sketchy. That gets blocked for about 15,000. So Raven comes in. We did not see an assist from Harley Quinn, so that's really good for us. Not really doing too well. That's going to do some damage. So there's the assist. You can see how much damage it does. Doomsday is going to get eliminated. Wow. Pretty good. Martian Manhunter takes a shot as well. Bring off the Son of Mars and hope this is enough to get Suicide Squad Harley Quinn in. That's a power drain on Harley Quinn. So there is the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. That's the one we want to get rid of. So we're going to go off the Deadly Sin and ensure we get rid of her. We're in danger of getting swapped too, but I guess that's okay. Nice healing value there, 6,000. We're going to go off the Twilight's End on Suicide Squad Harley Quinn.
You are a fool.
Goodnight Kiss block for about 25,000. She is still at 1 bar, so we're going to go off the Phase Assault. It's actually not going as well as planned. Oh, that's a good swap. But it looks like Raven might be gone. Yes, she is. But we still get rid of Suicide Squad Harley Quinn for the victory in the 15th fight, and we did make it a little bit challenging by not using the Red Sun T. 1,638 XP, 6,200 credits, but that was a little bit sloppy because none of those cards really have good special ones. It would have been somebody like Arkham Origins Deathstroke, would have been no contest. So the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge Battle 5 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And we will receive our 7th promotion for Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, meaning that as soon as she's level 50, we will be doing an Elite 7 video on her. And we get another 357 revolver. You have replayed the challenge the maximum number of times allowed. You will not be able to replay the challenge again. So we're going to go into our collection, and we're going to show Suicide Squad Harley Quinn has 7 extra cards. And for the gear, we're going to show off the dual 357 revolvers if we can find it amongst the list. Alright, so it starts off at 8% damage boost to Special 1. The 15% stun chance is the evolved property. And Harley Quinn has up to a 25% chance to heal team on Special 2, which is really good. So if you have 200,000 health, and Injustice 2 Superman can get that if you throw Fourth World on him, you would then heal for 50,000. So it's basically based off maximum health. Pretty good gear at it. If you like this video on the full 5 battles of the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Challenge on Nightmare difficulty, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And there will be a second Elite 7 card promoted after Nightmare difficulty. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!